स्वागत है आप सभी का हमारे इस YouTube चैनल में, जहां पे आज हम देखने वाले हैं डेट एंड टाइम इन पाइथन प्रोग्रामिंग लैंग्वेज। सो उसमें हम आज देखेंगे अंडरस्टैंड डेट एंड टाइम मॉड्यूल विद एग्जांपल, व्हाट इज इनसाइड डेट एंड टाइम, इन दैट डेट टाइम डॉट डेट क्लास, डेट टाइम डॉट टाइम, डेट टाइम डॉट डेट टाइम डॉट टाइम डेल्टा. Then we discuss Python format datetime with example from Python strf time, that is indicate datetime object to string, and then Python's strip time that make a string to datetime. And lastly we discuss handling time zone in Python. So let's try all this topic and let's with different example with the help of Visual Studio Code. Now first create one main.python file. So main.py file. So first is understand date and time module with example. So Python has a module named datetime to work with dates and times. So here few programs related to date and time is demonstrated with the help of VS Code. So for that we import date time. In that case we use date time object variable for date time dot date time now, and print that datetime object. So print is datetime object. First save this. Now run this program. So Python main.py. So as you see, today is the 12th August and time is 16:27 and 55 seconds. So here we have imported datetime module using import datetime statement. One of the class defined in the datetime module is a datetime class. We then use now method to create a datetime object containing the current local date and time. Let's do another example. So first import date and time, then date object that equivalent to date time dot date dot today, and then print date object. First save this and then runs once again python.main.py. So today's date is 12th August 2022. So in this program we have used a today method defined in the date class to get a date object containing the current local date. So okay, so that is the first one. We have completely understand date and time module with example. Now we move to the next one, that is what is inside date and time. We can use a directory function to get list containing all attributes of a module. So for that import datetime, then print directory date time. So let's first save this, then run this program. So this is the output of this particular method. So commonly used class in the datetime modules are date class, then time class, this is date, time class, time delta, then date time class. Okay, so these are the commonly used modules. So let's understand one of the main modules from this particular date and time. So first understand date and time dot date class. So for that, a date object represent year, month and day. So first import date time, then D represent date time dot date 2022, then 8, then 12. So year, month and day. Then print D. Let's first save this program, then run this program Python. So today date is printed 12th August 2022. If you are wondering, date in above example is a constructor of the date class. The constructor takes 3 arguments. If you remove these, then it's also indicate like year as integer, month as integer, and day is a integer. 3 argument. It takes year, month, and day. And the variable, we can only import date class from the datetime module. So how it is possible? So let's do with the example from datetime import date, then D equal to date 2022, month 8, date 12, and print D. So let's run this one, python main.py. So you can see with the help of date only we can run this particular program, and here we imported date from datetime module. Similarly, we can create a date object containing the current date by using a class method named today. So how it is possible? Let's understand with the example from datetime import date, then today equal to date dot today, then print current today's date is today. So like first save this one, now run this. So today date is 12th August 2022. So we can also create date object from a timestamp. So a unit timestamp is the number of second between a particular date and January 1, 1970 at UTC. So you can convert timestamp to date using a from timestamp method. So let's understand with the help of from timestamp method. So timestamp that is equal to date dot from timestamp 1326244364 or anything else. Then print date equal to and timestamp. Okay, so this is the timestamp for the first 11th January 2021. Let's save this program. Now execute this in the terminal. So this is the date for 13th December 2011. So this is with the help of from timestamp. So we can get year, month, day of week, etc. from the date object. How it is possible? From the datetime import date, then today is today date dot today, then print current year today dot year, then similarly that P is in small, so similarly current month, today dot month, and current date, day, today dot day. Now for save this program, now execute it in the terminal. You can see a current year is a 2022, current month is 8, and current day is 12. So now we move to the next class. That is we have completed this one. That is we have completed datetime.date class. Now we understand datetime.time class with the help of VS Code. So time object to represent time, that we all know. So how that is possible with the help of import time. So now import time. Now for that, let's say time that represent in hour, that is equal to 0, then minute equal to 0, and that is second equal to 0. So hour, minute in second in time. So A equal to time. Now print A equal to A. Okay. So first A is printed with represent its time. Now second way to get this time, like with the help of time, hour, minute, and second. So in that case, we have to indicate B time, currently 16, hour is 16. So we have directly write here hour. So here 16. Then minute is 42, and second around, let's say 10. So and then print B equal to B. Okay, so now third way to get time, like time, then hour, minute, and second. But in this case, we have to give as individual, like C equal to time, then hour equal to 16, then minute is equal to 42, and second equal to 10. Then print C then we can also represent time in another way, like time, hour, minute, second, and microsecond. So in that case, D equal to time 16, 42, then second 10, and let's say it's micro 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, then print D. Print D. Okay. So now when we run the program, output would like, so first save this, now python main.py. So you can see A indicates 0 hour, 0 minute, 0 second, because nothing is declared in this timestamp. Then B, we have declared hour, minute and second. Similarly, C, we have declared hour, minute and second. In B, we have defined only hour, minute and second. In C case, we have defined hour as 16, minute as 42 and second as 10. And last is D. In that case, we have defined hour, minute, second and microseconds. So all four cases are give its respective output. Now print hour, minute and second with the time object. So here time object is created. Now can also print its attributes such as hour, minute and second. So for that, let's understand with the help of example. So let's do example from date time, import time, then a equal to time 16, 42, 10 seconds, then print hour equal to a dot hour. Similar what we have done in the date. So then second is minute a dot minute, then third is second a dot second a dot second, then microsecond. So next is a microsecond a dot microsecond. So when we run this program, first save this, then run what is that time? Okay, here press run this. So you can see hour is 16, minute is 42, second is 10. Here nothing is defined as a microsecond, that's why it's indicate by default as a 0. So we have completed this 2-1. Now next is the datetime dot datetime. So datetime module has a class named datetime class that can contain information from both date and time object. So let's understand with the help of examples. So from datetime import datetime. And let's say date time in year, month and day. So a equal to date time 2022, month is 8, date is 12, and print a. Now date time in date, year, month, hour, minute, second, microsecond. So date time with year, month, day, hour, minute, second, microsecond. So for that, variable b, that is equal to date time 2022, month 8, date 12, hour 16, minute around 48, the second around 54, then microsecond 1 2 3 4 5 6, then print b. Okay, now when we run this program, so for that, first save this program, then run this. So it's first indicate date with 0 hour, 0 minute and 0 second, and in the second case it indicate date with hours, minutes, second and microsecond. Now we also understand with the help of timestamp. So let's do one other example for timestamp. So from date time, import date time. So A equal to date time 2022, 8, 12, 16, then 48, 54, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, then print year equal to A dot year. Okay, so what we would done in date and time, similar kind of practice in date time. Then month, A dot month, then day, A dot day, then hour, A dot hour, then minute, A dot minute, then timestamp, second also that second, A dot second, then timestamp, A dot timestamp, timestamp, setting bracket. It's okay. So now first save this program and run this code. Okay, so this is the year, month, day, hour, minute, second, and timestamp. Now we try to understand another one, that is the time delta. So time delta object represent the difference between two date or time. So let's understand with the help of examples. So import date and time, import date time comma date. So T1 you can say as date year equal to 2022, month equal to 8, day equal to 12. Okay, so this is the first. Then T2 is equal to year, let's say 2021, day month 8 and day say 11. Now T3 is equal to T1 minus T2 and print T3 equal to T3. Okay, so it's give difference between T1 and T2. Similar way, T4 represent date, time, year 2022, month 8, day 12, hour 4, then minute 49, second 30, and T5 equal to date time, you can say it is a maybe 2023, month 9, day 13, minute hours say 5, minutes say 50, and seconds say 31. And let's once again differential. So T6 equal to T4 minus T5, print T6 equal to T6. 6. Okay. First save this. Now run this program. So Python main.py. You can see. So T3 indicates 366-day difference between T1 and T2, and T6 also indicate difference between date time between T4 and T5 with a month, year, and day as well as time. So that is from the date time. To understand with the help of time delta, like here I import time delta, then first say T1 equal to time delta weeks equal to 3, days equal to 3, hours equal to 3, and seconds equal to 33. And T2, this is T1, T2 that indicate time delta, you can say weeks 4, then day 4, hours 4, and second 44. So now difference between T1 and T2, so T3 equal to T1 minus T2. Print T3 equal to T3. So when we run this code, first save this, then run Python main.py. So there's a difference between T1 and T2, 9 days, and in our minute second is around 22.59.49. Now we try to understand printing a negative time delta object. So how it is there? So for that, first create a T1 variable with a time delta, that is bracket seconds equal to 33, and another T2 variable, that is time delta seconds 44. So now T3, that is equal to T1 minus T2, then print T3 equal to T3, then that's absolute value like this, print T3 equal to absolute of T3. Okay, so now we run this code. So for that we first save, then execute in the terminal. You can see here between this T1 and T2, the difference is -1 day, and in our minute second is at 23.59 and 49. But when I absolute this, then it's give the right one, that is the difference between two is around only 11 seconds. Okay, so that you have to understand with the help of this particular time delta function. We can also get a total number of seconds in a time delta object using a total second method. So how it is possible, let's understand with the example. So from date time, import time delta, t equal to time delta days equal to 2, hours equal to 2, second equal to 22, and microsecond equal to 1222. Okay, then print total second where t dot total seconds. Okay, so when we run this program, first save, then in Python terminal, we get the total second of this particular time. We can also find sum of two dates using the plus operator, and we can also multiply and divide a time delta object by integer and float. Now we try to understand Python format date and time. So first clear this. The way date and time is represented may different in different place, organization. So it's more common to use month, date and YYY in the like US than in our India, date, DTMM, YYY. So it is more common in India. So first we understand Python SRT ftime date time object to string, a method that define the classes date time and time. The method creates a formatted string from a given date time or time object, and let's understand with the help of example. So from date time import date time. Now current date and time. So now date time dot now and t equal to now dot strf time. So it can get in hour, minute and second. So print time comma date, and strf similarly s1 second variable s1 indicate now dot strf time in month percentage m, then slash percentage d, then slash percentage y, and comma hour, minute and second. Okay, so print s1. This is in mm, dd, yy and HMS format. So this is mm, dd, yy, h, m, s format. Print s1 s1. Okay, now second is the dd, mm, yy at sm format. So it with the help of same s2 str now dot strf time %d percentage your first percentage d, then m and then y. So that it is in DD, MM and YYY format, HMS format, and then print S2, S2. So first save this program. Let's run this Python main.py. So you can see first in the only HMS format. Second one is the DD, MM, YYY, HMS format. Next one S2 is MM, DD, YYY, HMS format. In this particular program, T, S1, S2 indicate the string, percentage of Y, this indicate the year, percentage M indicate the month, percentage D indicate the day, percentage H indicate the hour, percentage M indicate minute, and percentage S indicate second. Now let's understand another one, Python strp time. So it method create a datetime object from a given string that representing date and time. Let's understand with the help of example. So Python from datetime, import datetime. Now date string, date string, that is equal to 12 August 2002. Now print date string equal to date string. Okay. Now date object that is equivalent to date time dot strp time date string and percentage D, then percentage B, and percentage Y. So then we print this. So print date object date object. Okay. So let's try to run this program. First date string is printed, then date object. So first save, then okay. So here created date string 12 August 2022, then print date string, then date object date time dot strp dot time strp time date string percent %d %b %y, print date object date equals date object. So let's first save this program, Ctrl S, and run this program. We have clear first. So whatever, okay, Python main.py. So date string is 12th August 2022 and date object is 2022 08 month and day is 12. So a string representing a date and time and format code that is equivalent to the first argument. Here %d, %b and y used for day, month and year respectively. Now last one, that is handling time zone in Python. Let's understand final one, that is handling time zone in Python. Suppose we are working on a project and need to display date and time based on our time zone, then we use this pytz module. So how that is possible, that we can understand with the help of example. So for that, from date time import date time, then import pytz, that is available. Now local equal to date time dot now, then print local time, indicate with local dot str f time in percent m slash percent d slash percent y comma percentage h comma percentage m. Here colon is there, not comma. Colon m colon percentage s in inverted code. Okay, so that is the first one. Then times tz for New York. So for that pytz time zone, you can say America or say New York time. Then once again date time and y, that is equal to date time dot now z underscore and y. Then same this one, print here and y New York time local date and time. This one variable to use date time and y. Strf time in percent m, percent d, percent y, and percent h, column m and s. And London time. Then third one is London time. So is London, that is equal to pytz dot time zone. Let's say it's like Europe and London. Then date time London, that is equal to date time dot now is London. Then send this one, print here we have to use London, so London date time London. Okay, so now with the help of this pytz import, we can able to show the different time zone time in the Python. So for running this program, first save this, then run Python date time from date time import. Okay, sorry, here from it. Okay, now here less than okay, now I think it's fine. That's correct. Okay, so here local time is 12th August 22, time is 17:16:58. In New York it's around 17:46, and in London it's around 12:46. So that is possible to indicate different time zone in the Python with the help of import pytz. So if you find this video helpful, I appreciate or subscribe this. If you find this video helpful, then I really appreciate to subscribe this channel, then click on the like button and do comment. Thank you. Reference is www.programmist.com. Thank you once again.